Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah, Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah.
Alhamdulillah, wa salam ala wa rasulullah. Welcome to another session of our Hadith class. And we are studying the Hadith from the book entitled 55 Hadiths on Islamic Behavior and Discipline. And we're on Hadith number 42. This is a Hadith that addresses the superiority of the night prayer. Amir ibn al-As, he said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told him, "O Abdullah, do not be like so-and-so who used to pray at night, and then he stopped praying the night prayer." Now, let me explain the history or what happened here with this hadith. Ibn Umar, who was a young kid at this, was young back when the Prophet was alive. Ibn Umar used to pray, get up and make the witr every night, and then he stopped, okay? And the Prophet had told him, Ibn Umar, this is a good deed that you don't want to ever stop doing. Because anytime we do a good deed, we get rewarded for doing that deed. But if you were to continue to do it, you'll get the reward of the praying witr. And right after he had counseled Ibn Umar on how Ibn Umar needs to go back to praying that witr, that's when Ibn al-As, was like, well, this is when he thought that he could be he thought making the religion harder on yourself made you stronger in faith. And this is back when Amir ibn al-As said, well, I'm going to fast nonstop. I'm not going to ever stop fasting. And the Prophet told Amir ibn al-As, no, Allah likes for us to do good deeds according to our capability. And he likes for us to be consistent. You don't want to be like Ibn Umar, who used to do the witr every night and stopped. You want to continue doing it. You want to be consistent with it. Okay, so that's what he's talking about, doing a good deed and being consistent in doing it. Don't just do something one time or just for a short time. For example, a lot of people, they do the night prayer just during the month of Ramadan. When Ramadan ends, you want to continue to perform the night prayer, okay? Because the voluntary deeds, we don't have to do them, but the purpose of doing them is they bring us closer to Allah. They make us think twice before we disobey Allah. They keep us under the protection of Allah. So you don't want to just, do something for a short while. And just to let you guys know, Ibn Umar went back to praying the witr. After the Prophet had said this, he went back to doing the witr every night. And he continued to do it until he died, okay? Because he did not want to lose the ultimate reward of witr. So that's what this hadith is speaking about. Allah loves for us to do good deeds and do the voluntary deeds according to our capability, and don't blow it by stopping it. Be consistent with it. So how does this hadith impact any of you? Anyone has anything to share? Go ahead. Go ahead, Sabrina. I know I muted you. Hold on. Let me unmute. Okay, go ahead. I got you now, Sabrina. Go ahead.
Okay, this is very good hadith and something very good to remember. I know I think of it a lot. I think of it a lot, especially at my age, even though any age should do it. But I particularly, because of my age, I really think about it even more so now, because I know that I'm getting closer and closer, inshallah, to that time where, I want to build up. I want to build up my good deeds. And I want Allah to be pleased with me, if it's no guarantee I won't even be here an hour from now. Let's know.
Right.
So that's really something good to be aware of at any age. You know, the winter prayer, that's a good one. That's a good one. And when I do remember it, I do that one, because like I said, a lot of times I tell myself, you know, I got one foot on a banana peel. You know, I better really concentrate on things like that and don't take them lightly at any age.
Exactly. And this is also when the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam told Amir ibn al-As, you can get the reward of fasting every day simply by fasting 3 days out the month. And that's what Amir ibn al-As would do. He would fast 3 days out of every month. And he continued to do that, from what I understand, until he died. Because fasting 3 days out of every month, you get the reward of having fasted the entire year. So the Prophet was letting him know, this is part of a long hadith where the Prophet was letting all the companions know that Allah loves for us to do voluntary deeds according to our capabilities, to not make it hard on ourselves or make us become hateful of that deed, you know, and to just be consistent. Just be consistent. If you fast 1 day out the month, be consistent with that 1 day out the month. Okay. If you're going to give in charity every month, be consistent with that every month. Don't just do it one time out the year. A lot of people wait till Ramadan and that's it. You know, do it all year round. The duha prayer, that's another good prayer. That's one that I have to work on because I'm so used to praying it. When I used to work third shift, and when I get off from work, I'd come home, make Fajr, and I usually wouldn't go to sleep until after 8 in the morning. And I would always make duha. I would make a duha prayer. But since I've retired now, I notice I'm not doing that. I'm falling asleep at 8 and not doing. I wake up at 3. I done missed the duha. So that's something that I have to work on. You want to be consistent. You don't want to be a person that can say, oh, while she worked, she did it. She used to do the duha and now she stopped. So that's something that we have to work on. Anyone else? Okay, I want to thank everybody.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Just like what you said, if I'm going to start it, make sure that that's something that I'm going to be able to keep up, basically. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's what it said to me.
And that's what I tell you guys. Remember, we were talking about this in the previous class. Find something that you're good at. How do we earn the pleasure of Allah? How do we earn the love of Allah? Find something that you're good at doing and just do it. Do it on a regular basis. That's how we get closer to Allah, and that's how we earn his love. What am I good at? I can teach Islam. I may not can cook. I may not can birth babies, but I can explain this deen. So I do it on a regular basis, consistently. You know, find something that you're good at. Some people, like I said, that one sister, she likes to crochet. She makes tab bushes and she likes to put people's names on them. That's what she does. She makes tab bushes and brings them to the brothers at the mosque and gives them away. She's consistent. She's done it ever since I've known her. You know, find something that you're good at and do it on a regular, consistent basis. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for joining and participating in this session. Tomorrow's classes, make sure that you guys go to the Sunnahfollowers Facebook group, click on the events, and you can see what the classes are each day for this month. Tomorrow is Monday, so tomorrow we have my class on predestination at 6. And then we have my series, The Resurrection. A lot of you are said that you are enjoying this series on the resurrection. Tomorrow, I'm going to go in detail about what happens to the soul. We're going to talk about what happens to the soul after it is pulled from the body. What do the angels do with it when they carry it up to the heavens? And what happens after that? That's what we're going to speak about tomorrow. So that's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So make sure you guys refer to the events. And don't forget, inshallah, in the morning, you have Dr. Dramali's daily reminder. Make sure you guys are here for that. That's at 6:45 a.m. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.